Hello, hello, hello. Happy New Year, everyone. How are we? Nice to see you all. Lots of hellos in the chat. Good riddance 2022. I think there's a few of us feel a bit like that, Scooter, I've got to say. Lovely to see you all here. I hope you all had a wonderful evening last night. And have a nice little bit of a rest from work. It's been a nice break. I'm still feeling a little bit under the weather. I've still got a bit of a cold, but it's definitely better than it was, which is good, because I was getting a bit bored of it, I'm being honest. So, what are we doing? We are back. We are back. Loving BallySpring. I was almost kind of annoyed that I had this lined up because I wanted to. I just wanted to play it. But I've had a few other things on the go, which you'll get another video out in the next day or so on, and a few new ideas, which is quite good. Am I feeling sunny weather or rainish? As in what's happening in Scotland? Yoss, or generally my mood? I am... got a big sun. Crikey, there's loads of you in tonight. How are you all? Nice to see you. Happy New Year, Scott. Nice to see you, mate. I see Dave from G-Portal was in as well. Hello, Dave. A little bit earlier, you can at least sneak in this time. I'm feeling under the... Ah! I'm just not fast enough for you. Sorry, Yoss. Right, now this gate is impossible to get into. I can get into it with the tractor, but trying to get the bale trailer out of here might be too much of a challenge. But we'll at least go in this way, and we can go out of the other door. Although I forget now the gate... Well, I think we might be able to make that. We'll give it a go anyway. Nothing like a challenge. Gorgeous day in Texas. I'm glad to hear. It was a nice day in Edinburgh, actually. Cold, but we had some nice... a little bit of a shower, but then... other than that, it was not too bad, so... mustn't complain. Right, what we're going to do, because we didn't sort these at the end of the last episode, is run these to the farm, go and pick up what's left in this field, and maybe some of the next field. So, and then we'll get onto some actual silage. I'm not going to get through here, am I? Oh, mate, it's going to be tight. Just. You enjoying this map, Callum? It is a cracker, isn't it? It is a cracker. Get the beacon's on, let's do it properly. Straps are a little bit iffy. How's my day been, Dominic? It's been quiet. Definitely quiet. I had a little medicinal whiskey at midnight last night, but other than that, I've had a quiet day. Walked the dog this morning. Took her out for a big long run. But yeah, it's been quiet. I actually go back to work. Well, I don't. I can choose to not go back to work tomorrow, but I've got a lot of stuff that I'd like to sort out before the clients get back. So I'm going to try and do a little bit, ease myself in gently tomorrow. Ease myself in gently. Is there any snow in Scotland? Not at the moment. Nothing at all. It's problems on the Western Australia map again. Now, what we're going to try and do later is give you a little bit of a demo of the brilliant new bunker thing that's been introduced in the last version of Courseplay. I've had a bit of play with it this afternoon. I actually did a little tutorial video on it this afternoon, which will come out in the next day or so, but pretty cool it is. Add another little dimension to the old gameplay, which is always nice, isn't it? So, hey, the man himself, Irish Conor, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Right, let's turn our engine off because, you know, price of fuel and all that. Dominic Bradley won't FS22. I have no idea what that means, but... Went for the yellow farm, nice. Right, let's see if this I've managed to set this up right. I have. Oh crikey, it's taken it before I've even got to the trailer. How was Christmas, Connor? Hope you had a nice little break. Can I extend from here? No, I don't have it set up. Typical. The only problem with joysticks, because there's so many alternative settings, you've got to remember which ones you've done and which ones you haven't done. But we're alright for space here, so we should be alright to just drop this down here somewhere. There we go. Did I set this up? I did. How was the New Year's celebration for you? Very quiet, Nick. Very quiet indeed. Callum, you heard this map was coming out on the 11th of Jan? You heard wrong, mate. It's been out since Christmas. There you go. There's the link. Look at that. It's almost like I planned that. Almost like I knew that Nightbot thing was going to pop up a few seconds after I said it. And if you want this this loader, by the way, it's in the CSZ pack, and I really like it. If you're not that good at loading stuff, which is me, it's good for... It was quiet. For console players, Callum, again, I don't even think the guys have put it into testing with Giants yet, so I very much doubt it'll be out on the 11th for consoles. I think you're probably looking at a good few months before it appears on console. You did fireworks, yeah. I can see the Edinburgh fireworks from our house, so it was quite nice from that perspective. They're a way off in the distance, about 1.5 miles away, but they're so massive as a set of fireworks that you can't avoid them. Well, not as crazy as the Dutch with their fireworks, but it was a good show. Ah, look at that. Should have stacked from the back first rather than going too deep straight away. You see that? I might just move out there, overlapping slightly. There we go. Black Dud with glasses. What's up, man? How are you? It's hard to concentrate and read the chat at the same time. See, still coughing. London fireworks are great, yeah. Right. Stacking bales is not something you should do on live stream because it takes you away from the focus of the chat. So we'll maybe not do the second set of bales just yet. I'll maybe save them for an episode. Joe Mama, Edgewater's coming to all platforms. I believe, well, they're going to submit it to the mod hub, so can actually get this loader, this front loader thing. It can take up to 4 bales as well. I just got the slightly smaller one because I thought it was appropriate for the farm, but you can definitely get it to do more than 2. Farmer Cowboy, how you doing? It is a great map, isn't it? And Irish Conor is in here. The map maker. So you can tell him yourself. Hey Waylon, nice to see you. Daniel, nice to see you as well. And Ginger, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everyone. 2023's got to be better than 22, hasn't it? What an absolute turkey of a year it was, really. Certainly in the UK. Government's kind of lost its marbles. But, new year, fresh start, all of that, so let's be positive. Irish Conor, here's his name. You're getting commended for your map, mate. How long do I plan? I'm going to probably go for a couple of hours, Scott. Maybe if we're having fun, I can go a bit longer. The kind of half the idea about the fact it was New Year's Day and people would be chilling out and relaxing, and we'll maybe go a bit long. We'll see how we feel. We'll see how we feel. Turd. Turd's a good description. Thank you, CFL. Longest name. I reckon you must have the longest name on YouTube. Will I play Court Farms when it comes out? I think it would be rude not to. It does look very, very good, doesn't it? Is my fuel usage set on fast? Yeah, I should probably switch it to that for authenticity, shouldn't I? There we go. Drop them off. Uh-oh. Did I get them too close to the other ones? Nope. I think I might have just got them too close to the other ones. We'll make it work though. Daryl! All the way up there in Nova Scotia. Happy New Year, bud. I went with difficult everything, so I think it should be already set to do that. I'm intrigued as to why that one's a little bit wobbly. That middle pile there's a little bit wobbly, but I'll leave it for now. It's not causing me any grief. Right, last two. Like I said, we'll probably... I said I was going to pick the other ones up, but what I'll do, we'll go and jump straight into our... Joe, I will be using the new Kenworth, yes. I've got a little bit of a plan for that. Which I've already started to set up, so I've got myself stuck now. There we go. There we go. What would I get? RateMyStacking.com. What would I get? What would you give me for that? Big rig. Yeah, you'll love BallySpring. Be prepared to squeeze yourself in and around tight spaces though, that's all I'll say. Red Bull, thank you for the super chat, my friend. That is very kind of you. Much appreciated. Right. Done. Now, I'm going to jump over because we left it. One. Thanks, Nick. Nick and Cranky always tell the truth. But I'm going to ignore you completely and go for the other one. For cheating, yeah, for going with the auto load. That's the only way I can make them look like that. I'm not argsy. Right. We left. There you go, Red Bull. There's your name up in lights, mate. I appreciate that very much. You are most kind. Right, I'm going to let this just bale this field. We need to come and get these at some point as well, but we'll just let him get on with that over here, and then we'll go and have a little bit of fun. Up here now, I'm just scratching my head as to think where I left my mower. There it is. But I think I need a tractor up here too, don't I? I do. So, what we'll do... Giving away all my goodies here. We'll run this. This will be our mower tractor. We'll drop the trailer off in the field for the next stack of bales. And we'll run this up and do the mower with it. So what the plan is, we will mow the grass, we will windrow the grass, and then we're going to get our new little forage harvester out, and we're going to pick up the grass. We're going to leave the forage harvester on Courseplay. We're going to put the bunker leveling on Courseplay, and I'm going to run the tractor. That's the plan. Thank you, Daryl. Yes, that Kenworth is something else. Kartek, I'd give you one. I just got that, Kartek. Very good. A proper New Year's Day dad joke, that. On a scale of 2, I'd give you one. Are you going to get a Ford TW? You missed one, Callum. I have actually been modding one today. I found one, but it was a little bit clunky, so I tweaked it. Oh, in fact, I'll go back and show you in a minute. Have I missed a gate here? No, there isn't a gate here. Right, I'm going to have to squeeze in this one again. Johnny Helgart! Thank you very much, my friend. With the Danish kroner, is that? Thank you very much, my man. You are a gentleman. Very, very kind. And big rig as well. Thank you, sir. You're a gent. You're a gent. Let's run this up to the top. It's my pleasure. Genuinely, it's been my pleasure doing this channel. It's I got a bit gushy writing my post yesterday saying Happy New Year, but can't quite believe how the channel's, what it's turned into in 2 years. It's been amazing. So, thank you. And that's down to you lot. I wouldn't be here doing this if you guys didn't want to watch it, so I owe you all. Much appreciated. Yes, Irish Connor's good point there. There's a little issue with the calf igloos. So, if you're wanting to do animals and the animal menu doesn't show up, you need to go and delete the calf, little calf pens. I'm sure the guys are working on or looking at a fix for that. So where's Callum? I'm going to show him my TW, because we just went past it. Look at this bad boy. This is a really nice model, actually. Now, the engine sounds that came with it are kind of yucky. So I went and found some more and put those in. I got rid of the US triangle off the back of it here. That was a little bit annoying as well. But this is what it sounds like now. Let's get close in. And it coasts beforehand as well. When you lift it off the accelerator, it just stopped dead. So I've got it to coast a bit now. So there we go. Cody X, newbie question. What is a good crop to grow for beginners? I ploughed a field inside to go logging. Something like soybeans or wheat or barley or something like that would be quite good, Cody. Because you... where's my tractor? But you can go through the motions with it and do all the bits. Fertilise it. Seed it, fertilise it. Get your weeds, get rid of your weeds and all of that stuff. Daniel Otson, thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated, my friend. You are a gent. Yeah, grass is good as well. Joran's off. Gonna bring the kids to a snowy here. Good for you, man. Make the most of it while you can. Hey, Walter. Happy New Year to you too, my friend. Brian Davis, the map is out. The map came out at Christmas, so if you hit !map in Discord there, you will get a link to where you can download it from. Excuse me 1 second. cough like a smoker. Right. We'll grab the mower, we'll quickly whip round the field. It's a very steep field, so I'm slightly intrigued to see how we'll get on with it. But we'll give it a go. And if not, we might go and find another field. There's one up here, actually. Wow, men gaming, thank you very much, mate. That's nice to hear, and glad you're enjoying it. It is a good map. Character, so we talk about this all of the time. All of the time. On the channel. A map has to have character for me to enjoy playing it. I can't get excited if it's a bit too boxy and boring. But when you sometimes you log on to some maps and they're just, you're like, oh yeah, I could actually imagine being here. Whoa, okay. So the chopper, let's just go and have a look at it down here. This is from Tired Iron Modding. This came out at Christmas as well. Callum, can I do extra? I could do extra time if people want me to do extra time, Callum. I am happy to play for as long as people want, but I tend to see people starting to tail off around about the 2-hour mark. So we'll see. We'll see how we're feeling. We'll see how I'm doing as well. If you're all having fun, of course we'll keep going. Now I've popped another couple of gates in here to get better access to my fields, because there actually is some nice gates that are included, which obviously Conor's put into the map. But and again, because you can remove the hedges, which is another genius move. I did, Saran, and you let me know, and I did that for you. So this gate here wasn't here. And I've added that in. I chopped out a couple of bits of the hedgerow, did a bit of landscaping, and dropped the gates in. So that's quite good. And the next one over here as well. Is a double gate that I put in as well. So it's quite nice to be able to do that. You have mowing equipment, mowed the plot before ploughing anything and turned into silage about 300,000 litres. There you go. You're not a newbie. You're like an old hand at this now, Cody. Right. Have I mentioned before I can't stand these offset mowers? But what we'll do, we might run the headland. Oh my word, we've got some... we might run a couple of headlands, and then I'll go and get the windrower, and we'll put this on the worker. The in-game workers handle these mowers better than Courseplay does, I think. So we'll do a bit of that, but it doesn't do headlands very well. So if I cut out enough space for him to do his thing, let me just drop down my dust level. That was too much. So yeah, if we do a couple of headlands so we can turn around comfortably, then I might leave him to do the up and downs for me. Although this corner looks hideous. Might just skip a little bit of that. We have got so many grass fields. Now we've got to get up this hill now. Daryl, do you have a video on auto drive and Courseplay and harvesting and picking up straw? When I do it, it fails. I haven't done it yet, Daryl. I haven't actually played it, using that method. But I shall give it a go. There could be another one out there. Right, let's whip round this corner here. Oh! To get the real mower mod, get rid of some of these bushes in the field as well. You can, yes, you can get a worker to bale for you on Courseplay. It's very handy. And wrap as well, they'll wrap without a course. Wait till you see the new silage thing tonight as well. Very cool. Not paying attention. I'm trying to read the chat and not great at multitasking, me. At the best of times. If you just had a mower that went where you went when you turned, that would be great. Doesn't help this tractor runs away with you on the hill as well. Gonna have to go round again now. That's Scott dishing out the free memberships. What a guy. Thank you, Scott. There you go, folks. Gifted memberships. So if you want to jump onto the Discord and join any of the multiplayer servers, you can now. What a man. Thank you, Scotty. Much appreciated. That's going to ring around now for 10 minutes, so I apologise if you get triggered by the tractor noise. Seemed like a good idea at the time when I set it up. And it works in small doses, but when you get 10 in a row. There we go. Lovely to see so many people, one, coming in and saying what a great map this is, and two, the amount of people that are popping up vids of it on YouTube and on Facebook as well. The amount of people that are posting screenshots, and that's the map they play at the moment. It's great to see. Love it. See, I'm now... Oh my god. Awful at this. I'm going to turn early this time and try and capture this whole chunk that I missed last time. Look at that. Now I know what I'm doing. There is a fence there, Nick. That's what I use as my marker for when I've gone too far. The tractor bounces off it. I know I've got to stop now. Simple but effective. Just going to run and chop this bottom piece off. Where did I get the double gates from? They're actually in the map. They're built into the map. You go to fences and gates and scroll right along to the end. You'll see that there are some that are included in the map. Hey Jamie, how you doing? There's another comment. Lovely map. Damaging the tractor and the fence. I see no damage to my tractor or the fence. A special damage-free fences and tractors. It is very green, Taz. And tidy up this little bit here, and then... Hey, Jamie, 12 months, mate. Congratulations. More than lovely. It is. And any of you who have never been to Ireland, Ireland actually looks like this. It really is. They don't call it the Emerald Isle for nothing. It really is this, this lovely. Definitely missing this style of map. We have been. I think we have been. It's been, there's been a distinct... You remember... I remember 19. The You US guys were like, oh, there's not enough US maps, there's not enough US maps, and it's been completely the opposite in 22. I think the European maps, or certainly the English and Irish maps, have been very few and far between till now. We've got a few coming in the next few months though. So that'll be good. Right. I'm going to work out what the longest edge is here in this field and see if the helper will actually do his thing now. I bet it's this. Let's see what happens, shall we? And then we'll go and get Windrower and stuff sorted. Nope. No field found. Okay. Shall move a bit closer then. There he was. He was too far away. Right, I can read some chat for a little bit. Ireland's definitely on the bucket list. Is Ed going to do Oral Drive? Of course, he said he is going to, Ginger, so... He said it's on the list the other day, and I said, well, how do you move it up the list? I could have done with doing another headland along the bottom here, possibly. We'll see how he handles this. How many mods do I have installed in FarmSim, Johnny? Ooh, I don't know, only about 250, 300 maybe at the moment. I've been very cautious now about just loading up my mod folder. I use SGA's mod switcher as well. So if there's stuff I've not used for a while, I'll tend to just ditch it after a while. I've got a folder where I've got mods that I might want to go back to, so I'll throw it in there and then come back later on. Okay, this looks like it's going to work pretty well. So we'll leave him to it for a little bit. We'll go and get our windrower set up. That fence should maybe have finished baling that bottom field now. I don't want to take the 7610 out of the field with the bales unless I have to. But I don't want to just willy-nilly go and buy a new tractor either. The O'Donnell boys, is this a multiplayer server? It is not, unfortunately. It's a single player. Where's my little Fent? Stuck in a hedge. Brilliant. Oh, headland bales. Always annoying. Right, he's only done about one row. Let's just pop this here, shall we? I had over 2,000 in FS19, but it was getting silly. Mod assistant I need to look at, Corp, not because that tells you if they're up to date and stuff as well. I just haven't had the chance to get stuck into it. Do you know what I'll do while he's doing that? I'll run this combine back. Everything's very dirty quickly on this map. That's because I've got my dirt turned up to high. If it's anything like the UK, once you've it's like everything's dirty all of the time because there's no dry weather. Semper, happy new year, my friend. MK Gaming Wolf as well there with the £5 super chat. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. Hope you had a good Christmas and New Year. Is that going to snap? It is. We love the snapping in 22. How many more updates do you think there will be before committing to a save game? Hard to say. I don't think there's anything broken on the map now. Certainly if there's another update that comes now, I probably won't bother updating, because it's just the calf pens is the only bug that I found that is frustrating. You're right, you won't be Farmer Cowboy, but he's not here, and nobody's going to tell him, are they? I wash all my stuff on Hannah, Indiana, so my prerogative to not wash my stuff here. Take care, Corp. All the best, mate. I know we will, Nick. You big grass, you. Look at that view over there, just when you're driving along. It's that dip into the valley there where the farm is. Just tremendous. I think I've got a pressure washer at the other farm, but I don't have one down here. Maybe I'll put one in. I will wash this actually, because it's going to go in the shed again. Don't need it again this year. Oh. Look at that, I was right on the limit there of making that turn. Just about squeezed in. There we go. All good. Nothing to see here. I'll drop it in this shed actually. There's a nice place for a pressure wash actually. A water tap is just, it's not a, no, it's just a water point. So let's put in tools. I've got this nice still pressure washer here. There you go. Top Parisian, bonjour. Ça va? Ça va? Lamborghini, how you doing? Wireless Steve was an Kiwi on Argy's behalf, I like it. All the dirt holds it together it gets. I've heard that one before, Ian. I'm inclined to agree with that as well. There we go. Job done. Right. TW is overkill. We're not taking that. Where's this? Right. Tractor's short. He's making good progress though. Do you know what? I will drop. I will drop this off actually. Unfold the tool. Why is that not working? Just pressing any old button now. Okay, guys. So you know, for console, if you see a map coming out on PC, invariably it's going to be a good couple of months, if not longer. If the map maker said it's going to come out for console, because it needs to go through Giants testing and all of that. Fold tool, that's what I needed to do. So you're just going to have to be a bit patient. And there's nothing to say that it will come out for console as well. Giants might just say nope. Also, the Eire Agri modding guys might just decide they're not going to go through the pain, because it's a painful process submitting for console, because there's so many limitations. And they might just kind of go, yeah, actually, we're not going to bother. So bear that in mind as well. Hey Mally, I'm feeling a lot better. Still bunged up a little bit, but definitely don't have that raspy cough that I had a few days ago. I would say 6 months is probably not a bad guess. I got sent, Johnny, Argsy sent me a very nice Manuka whiskey, New Zealand whiskey, last year. And I've kind of, it's like my special whiskey. And it's beautiful. so smooth to drink. So I had a glass or two of that. A lot of people ask about console. Do you think I think console players maybe outweigh PC players, Saran. But because of like wildly tighter licensing laws for console, they just can't get half of the good mods that we get for PC, and then anything with a script in it as well. So Courseplay, Autodrive, all of that stuff, they can't have either. Right, I bought a new windrower because the other one was annoying me. It's too small. This is quite a good one. A little bit wider as well, so I can get slightly wider windrows, which should make me a little bit more efficient. Get a fireball shot. Captain and Coconut along. Oh god. Glenn McLaughlin finished harvest last night. 35,000 acres. Impressive, sir. Impressive. So weird to me that you guys on the other side of the world are in the middle of summer and the middle of harvest at the moment. I think it's a fallacy that they're cheaper, Callum. Don't pay 70 or 80 quid for a PC game, but you certainly do for a PlayStation game. So certainly if you look at PS5, how much is PS5 these days? About £500? Plus if you want to play more than one game, you start to pay quite a considerable amount of money for each game. So I reckon, I mean, you could get a PC that plays FarmSim very comfortably at very high graphics for about 600 or 700 quid. So I think yeah, you're right. It's a bit of a fallacy that consoles are cheaper. And if you like playing with a controller, you just plug a controller in. There's so many benefits. Right, let's see how we're going to get on here, are we? I'm going to have to wait a little bit because and then you've got to pay for the privilege of if you want to play online and game online or game with your mates as well. I would always recommend a PC for flexibility, for everything, not just gaming, but you could do other stuff on it. You can, if you want to learn to mod, if you want to make a map, if you want to learn graphic design, if you want to, crikey, you name it. You've got a tool that can do so much more, and yeah. What controller am I using for FarmSim? Wolfie, I've got a wheel. I've got a wheel and keyboard and mouse, 2 joysticks, and sim dashboard, and a button box. Edit videos, yeah. Could do that as well, Scooter. Hey, Mr. Arksy, how you doing? Yeah, it was tasting good last night, Arks. I was saying it's my favourite. It's the one I bring out on special occasions. About half a bottle left. And don't get me wrong, there are some good things about consoles. So my boy has got a console. He's got a PS5. And for him, just to whack a power button on and play a game without having to worry about drivers and updates and all of that nonsense is great. So there's now don't get me wrong, Drew, I'm not dissing on console players, but fundamentally people say PCs are expensive compared to console. I don't think they are. And I also don't think that you get as good an experience on FarmSim playing console as you do on PC. Well, I don't think, I know, because you don't get as many mods. So I'm not dissing on consoles. They have their place. They have their place and they work, but I don't think they're as good as PC. Bottom line. And I was just saying there, they have their benefits. My son, it's perfect for him. It's just what he wants. Switch it on, play it, switch it off when you've had enough. Daryl's got the new Kenworth. How are you finding it, mate? It's brilliant, isn't it? Oh, I should probably not stand that close. Args has been quiet the last few days, not seen any new content, so I think he's got some big ideas in the pipeline. Drew's gone very quiet now, hasn't he? You have downloaded this map and installed it, but when I go to start a new game, it doesn't show up. Any ideas? What's up? You're on PC. I don't think there's any addition. It's not an unzipped with other mods, is it? It's just standard, so you should be all right. See, crossplay is great as well, yeah. Now the other side of it, just to be completely unbiased, is that a lot of PC players would say that actually the development and the evolution of FarmSim has slowed considerably because they're supporting consoles as well. It's not maybe as advanced as it could be. So there you go. There's the other side to the coin. How many more rows do we think we've got here? That's quite a bit. I'm running out of track. Do you know what I'll do? You can spend tens of thousands on a really top end. You can. That's the truth. But you certainly don't need that for FarmSim. FarmSim, the game, will be your limitation a long time before the PC packs up. Dazed. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you, sir. Hope you're well. Nice to see you here. Music Man, it was Scott Free for All who was dishing out the memberships before. Oh yes, 64 husbandry mod. It should show up, shouldn't it? Right, look at this. Look at this. This is cool. So, we've got our little tractor here with its blade on the front. So you've got to put a blade on, or you've got to put a roller on, I think, for it to recognise this mode. Sometimes it doesn't. It'll come up with combine mode. But if you've got a blade on, it seems to recognise it every time. I think being too busy enjoying the sunshine. Good for you, mate. Excuse me. Sorry, reading chat there. So, bunker silo mode. So let's click into here. Let's go to here. So, if I zoom in a little bit closer here, and click on our little blue power, I can go to create job. Now look at this. It's giving you the option for Courseplay silo. So you've got go to mod follow. Silo work. And it only gives you silo work because you've got the blade on the front. Now you've got park position and you've got silo position. So it does these automatically, but if you click in there, there's your silo position. And your park position is like your Courseplay directional marker. I think that might actually be a little bit far away. And the arrow is which direction you want to point your tractor in. Now, direction into the silo, because we've got a blade on the front, we're going to put it forward, but you could do it backwards. There you go. You can do it in reverse. And waiting for unloader, I've put it in at park position, but you can also wait in the silo. So when a tractor arrives with a full load of grass, it will come out of the bunker that it's leveling, and it will park and it will wait. But it's as simple as that. If you remember the old one, you had to draw the course in the bunker. Remember in FS19 when I did that mega silage thing? So that's that. So that's it set up. So now if I turn it on, so you're not had to draw any course or anything like that. Oh, have fun, Args. That sounds amazing, mate. And there you go, look. It's just running this bunker course. You can adjust the width of it as well. So you can see. Bring that down slightly, it looks a bit wide. But it'll run right to the edges. Daryl, this is from the one that's on Mod Hub. This is not the one that's in the mod. Sorry, this is the one that's on GitHub. The one on Mod Hub is about 3 or 4 versions behind, probably even a few more now, because they've been doing pretty regular updates to this. But look, it just runs. It just runs like this. It's brilliant. I've done a proper tutorial on this, which is coming out the next day or so. Joe, you're issuing something Giants to do the graphics for 3 screens. So I can just leave that running now. And what we'll do... Oh, honestly, Rob, you can do so you can choose the bits you want to do now. Because I was saying when I was recording my tutorial before, like the days of dumping a load of stuff in a silo and then having to stop hauling your trailer because you had to do some leveling stuff. This can do this in the background now. How do you get this pop-up tech? It's delete. I can't remember what I've changed my keybind for. I think it's delete. Brings it up. It's the Courseplay HUD. So again, if you can't get it, there's an option here for turn off gamepad friendly HUD, because that gives you the one down the left-hand side, right-hand side. So turn off gamepad friendly HUD, and then you can do it with. Right mouse button. I don't like that because it's universal. Or you can bind a key to it. So I'll just leave that doing its thing. Let's go and check on our mowing. Must almost be finished now. In fact, we're going to be smart enough to take another... Oh, what am I doing? Not what I wanted to do. Take our little forage harvester down. Off the videos of Fords for FS22, have people asking, will it come to console? Yep, unfortunately it's pretty standard, to be honest. A lot of people don't understand how licensing laws work and the rules that Sony and Microsoft have in place that allows certain things to be or not to be on their platforms. So invariably "90 degrees. Nice, Glenn. Not jealous at all. Kiram, how are you, mate? Nice to see you. Happy New Year. Walter, yeah, Courseplay in 22 has been fantastic. So much more efficient. That was absolutely the right thing to do. Giants did a good video explaining. They did, actually, Days. That's a very good point. I did a video a while ago on why it's not coming to console. I should start sharing that again as well, shouldn't I? Farmer Hamish, how are you, mate? Are you feeling better? Hamish has had the same lurgy that I've had. Vital, how you doing, mate? Thanks for the nice message you left before. Much appreciated. I did have a nice, quiet New Year. I trade. Hi from Brazil. Hello, sir. How are you? Yes, Johnny, I've got that to respond to. Thank you, mate. I will do something with that in the next few days, hopefully. Now, if only this would hurry up so I could get the windrower going, because we need to save this windrower course for our forage harvester. I want to do a Courseplay course for that, and then our 7810 here will become our haulage tractor, and we can really start getting stuck into stuff. I am looking forward to Mr. Stegman's map. Can't wait for a Minnesota map. Edward Barrett, evening from Mozambique? Very cool place. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Do you think this wild and there, the long grass is good? I'm actually going to replant these fields with actually seed grass, because I can really get the the yield up more than it is at the moment, because these are a bit poor yield at the moment. Come on, hurry up. Get on with it. Interested to see what the forage harvest is going to do on these steep bits down here. And everything on this map needs ploughing as well. So, oh, some of them don't actually. Actually, when I'm mowing this, it's saying it doesn't need ploughing anymore. But we've got a big Cavernland plough, and we've got a TW35, so we might just be doing some ploughing for the sake of it. Right. Let's go and see how our Bale is doing in the other field. Has he finished? I think he might have. No. Got behind another Bale. Headland Bales. Never bale your headlands first. In flight mode. Because you get issues like that. I'll get stuck in this one at the top here too. You could just use EasyDev to change the field state, as it will make them actual fields again. How do you mean, Farmer G? I don't want to do that, it's cheating, he says as he picks up a round bale. There's a grassland subsoiler from Maize Plus that would be great for that. Oh, nice. I might have to look at that. I've got the the Gutler Green Master, which is a little grass planting thingy. Looks quite good. I think that's its official name. Have you ever tried to harvest beet fully automated using a wagon? I tried it yesterday, it didn't work for me. AI worker did never align auto. I haven't tried iTrade with beets. I've done it with grass, and I've done it with wheat and barley and things like that. But should have used the vector mower. It's faster. Don't know what the vector mower is. Can't roll. You could technically roll that little 125 centimeter bale, you'd have no bother rolling that in the field. No bother at all. This might give me another tractor, actually. Not that I need one now, we're waiting on that mower just finishing. In-game, yeah, I know. Should be able to roll bales. Should be able to do it. Damn it, Giants, why won't you let us roll bales? I did a terrible job of pushing the year 2 season pass before Christmas. That's a kind of rubbish Christmas present because you don't get it for a little while, do you? This is the only problem with the helpers, is they take a little bit of time to do every turn. And count it, yeah. I take the game too seriously. I know, right? They did roll, I remember Purbeck Valley losing bales and they went about halfway across the map. If you use the steep fields at the top of the map. Oh, a bit of a creak there under pressure. AI can't reverse the bendy mining trucks. Yeah, anything with a dolly, you're in big trouble. Right, do you know what I'll do? I'm going to move the TW up to the other farm, because that's where I want it for when we do ploughing with it, and gives me a chance to have a drive in it. Still need to do a few tweaks to this. The steering on it is really... the turning circle is woeful. But it'll do. It'll do for now. It's a nice addition to the farm. A little bit of grunt. Noisy. Let me just zoom out a bit. There we go. We've got to be out here before you can hear me. I might go and tweak that in the XML. That is very loud. I actually updated this today, Kiram. The actual Ford noises were horrible on it. Really, really quiet. I've gone the other way now. I've probably made them too loud. It's got a really nice dirt model on it as well. The TW was on King mods. I don't tend to go on those, but it's the only place I found it. So I thought, well, I'll have a look and I'll tweak it for my own needs. I stared at one of those dashes for a very long time when I worked on our farm. It was a 15 that we had though. These Gen 3 cabs with their original digital displays. Love it. Nothing really wrong with King Mod's Avo, but they can have people uploading mods that aren't theirs and sharing mods that they don't have permission to, so I kind of find it best to avoid those channels altogether most of the time. Certainly a few modders release directly to mods to mod sites, but most of them now do it over itch or somewhere similar like that. Is there a mod for adjustable mod? There was in 19. I don't know if it's still if it's been updated for 22. I tend to not use them Avo, I'll tend to go to the Mods and Links Discord channel, or the Discord, FS22 Mods and Links, which there is, I think there's a link to that in the description for this vid. I'll lower that down. Or I'll just research my favourite modders on Facebook. Watch DJ Goham's news stories every day. But itch has been a brilliant. I'm really glad that a lot of people have embraced that. It's such an easy little site to use, and you get some really good, I think, kind of levels of ownership of it. And the modders feel a lot more in control. I mean, it still ends up on all the sharing sites anyway. You can't avoid that, unfortunately, because it's all automated. It's not in there. It does. It's annoying. Despise Facebook and avoid it like the plague. Yeah, I don't use it anymore either. I literally set up a dummy account so I could look at mods on it. And I've set up a business page for FSG, but there's no denying it's still the biggest social media platform in the world, isn't it? Right. Let's just set this up just as that's getting finished. Let's do Courseplay fieldwork. Course generator. Let's do a lot of headlands. How wide is 6.5 12? That's quite a lot, but it'll do. I'll leave it. Start work on the up and down rows, and then we'll finish off with some nice end rows. That will also help us when we're using the forage harvester. Generate fieldwork course. Job done. Now I can go to here. I can save the course. What's this? Field 72, was that? Create new folder. Field 72. And we will save course. I think I've got an old course on here still. Clear current course, there we go. It kicked me now, yes. Right, create job. Let's do it again. Cancel job. You create job. Fieldwork. Open course generator. Should have remembered everything. It has. Generate fieldwork course. Got to here. Field 72. Save course. And it would be Windrow. Courseplay updated again, so they probably tweaked the bunker thing. Did I stop him by mistake? Or is he finished? No, he's actually finished. Grab that. I'll grab all of these little bits actually. Just because I like a tidy field. I stopped them. I think I might have done when I was trying to stop my Courseplay course. That's fine. Got this little bit at the end here. Pete Henretti, Happy New Year, buddy. How are you? Nice to see you. Did I get it all? No. Tiny little bit. Keep lagging. Is anybody else lagging? Hang on a second. Let me check. I've got no drop frames here, and I'm getting my full. Maybe do a little bit of a refresh tech, see if that fixes it. Refresh your page. How's the throat, Legion? The throat's a bit better, still a bit bunged up with gunk, but other than that, I'm alright. Courseplay was updated 3 hours ago, apparently, Mark. That's the nice thing, though, you don't have to worry if you've not got the latest version of Courseplay, unless you want some of the new extras bits. Right, let's set him to go. And we'll go and get the trailer. Wireless Steve, take care, mate. Thanks for dropping by. Right. First waypoint. I wonder what will happen. I've never actually used this windrower. Hope it works. I'm interested to see what direction he's going to run. It looks like he's going to run up and down horizontally. Oh good, he has unfolded, that's good. He's going to start in a tiny little corner up here. Well, let's hope he does his thing. That's looking promising. Good, well he can... hopefully he'll run relatively quickly. There's the course. That's interesting. Oh, that's a new bit. That's a new bit. It'll show you what's coming next as opposed to the full course. That's nice. You also got your timer now on it as well, which I like. So it's saying 17 minutes to do that. Preposterous. Get on with it. Get on with it. We've got a live stream to do. Need it faster than that. Right, looking good. Right, let's go and tidy up our mower and bring our trailer down to turn him off. Costing us fuel money. We'll get our trailer. That poor bunker guy's just going up and down that bunker with nothing. Oh, nearly clipped the wall there. Do you taste metal? I would hope so. If they're going to put a Polish map on, you would hope that they maybe see some Polish equipment at some point as well. Derek Harris, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. It's hard to keep up with chat tonight. You're a talkative bunch on New Year's Day. Right, I think I will wash this. I'm going to do the right thing. There's other fields I could have sent it to, but I think for now this will do. A few 3-meter cultivators would be nice. Finally a place for all the Polish building mods. Yeah. That cleaned quickly. Get this bad boy cleaned too. Oh, I wonder if our bunker guys maybe stopped because he got bored of doing nothing. Oh no, he's in a field somewhere. He has stopped, yeah. I don't know why he's over there, but that's fine. Just park him here for now. I was a little bit premature setting him off. I've got the fun of trying to reversing this into a shed. These are quite twitchy, aren't they? Hey Squid, thank you very much, mate. That is very kind of you. First rule of reversing. The slower you go, the less chance you are of everything going pear-shaped. It seems simple when somebody says it to you. There we go. We'll get a trailer. David Fallon, how are you? Nice to see you. Do I have any FarmSim 22 New Year's resolutions or passions for 23? Not really, Kieran. I think a little bit more consistency on the channel would be nice. I know I've been bouncing around a lot over the last few months with everything that's been going on. So I'd like to return a little bit of that consistency if I could. But no, just fresh ideas. Just opportunities that pop up. I shall grab them and yeah, we'll just see what happens. We're still chasing the 100,000k. 100,000k? That's a lot. 100,000 sub dream. It begs the question, how many times in real life working with a tractor? That's a fair point. The weight on the back of your tractor on Mod Hub, it is. It's actually a base game one tech. It's a Terry Winkle. Gabor, hello sir, how are you? It is, spatial awareness is you don't appreciate it until you don't have it. Right. Oh, he's making a bit of progress. I'm kind of uninclined to can you put this wagon behind the grass? This has got a... Has it got a hitch on it, this one? Looks like there's a hitch on it. I don't tend to do that because you have to unhitch it and stop the harvester. So usually what I would do is run 2 or 3 trailers and just get a constant run on it. An actual FS mobile player. I'm guessing by your name you play on mobile. Yes, it's nice that there is a mobile farm sim. It certainly is. How's he doing? Going pretty quick actually. That's not going to take him 17 minutes, is it? Hey Joe, Happy New Year to you, mate. How are you? Hope it was a good one. Actually, we should be able to run this. We may get in the way on the... We may get caught on some of the headlands if we leave it till the end, but we shouldn't. Because we're on the same course, and he's going to have to stop when we unload the trailer, I think we might get away with this. You know what? We're going to try it. I'm going to load the course and activate it and see what happens. And we're going to go first waypoint. We'll let him go around here. Hopefully he won't just crash into him. Got the wherewithal to... Let's just wait. Best €7 you have ever spent. That's nice to hear. And I will... Right. Moment of truth. Hour and 22 minutes in. We're actually doing what we said we would. I'm just going to stop here though. I am going to go back to our boy, and I'm going to kick him off again on his little job. Right, you, get on with your job. I'll need you in a minute. And we will go back to our boy here. I'll drive this. Hopefully everything else is automated. Let's see. Gonna work out what speed he's running at as well. First time I've tried this actually with this forage harvester, so it will be interesting to see. Oh, he's off. I'm totally in his way now. Oh, he's having a bit of a hairy canary here. Woohoo! We might have to rethink this. That steering's a bit interesting, to say the least. It's fast as well, jeez, oh. 12 miles an hour. I might do a change of plan here. That doesn't seem ideal. What we might do here... Let's kill that. We might drive this. And put the tractor on follow me. Vital, they are exactly the same tractors, but with the branding taken off from a licensing point of view. Right, offset now. Right. There we go. Change of plan. I'm in the wrong one. Right, there we go. 14 mile an hour for a forage harvester seems high. Won't catch up. So there you go. Follow me comes in handy as a backup. Okay. I think our tractor's stuck in the hedge up there as well. This is going to take longer than I thought. No, follow me is a completely different mod. Basically, you tell the tractor next to you where you want to go, and he'll follow exactly everything that you do. As you can see now, I'm going to cause myself an issue though, because there we go. Losing crop at this rate. Come on. Might actually move him forward a bit further. Gone too far now. Yeah, I've gone too far. Damn it! Oh yeah, no, I've just got the Courseplay box up to 5 feet. hideously fast, this. Too fast. But it's working. With a little bit more fettling, we could get this running quite well, I think. There we go. I've seen worse. I've seen worse. The comedy is now we're going to get like one trailer out of this field. Hey, Disturbed, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. You feeling better? Literally everybody I've spoken to over the last few days has been, nope, I'm ill. I'm ill. Yeah, we've got a little bit of an issue on the turn here, I think. Let's just fix this. Yeah. Okay, good. I think we might have that a few more times now. Much better. Glad to hear it, mate. Pleased. TC Agri, this map looks amazing. It is. I'm loving it, I have to say. Yeah. I've got a little bit of a problem here, just on these edges. Do you know what I'm going to do? I just have to give him a helping hand. He's nearly finished. See, no, this is a problem, isn't it? I'm off on the headlands now. I don't want to do that. Virtual Farmers Live, see you later. Thanks, Carl. I appreciate it, mate. No! Ah, stuff it, I'll drive it myself. Do the last couple of rows and then we'll pick up the headlands. Should run the headlands fine. There really isn't that much grass on these. Yeah, Dylan, I did 3. I thought 3 would be enough because it's 6 and a bit meters. If I didn't have, if I had collisions, no collisions on the hedges, I'd be all right. But that's easy. We were so close to the end of the field anyway that we'll. I think that's the start of the headlands there. So if we just get these last 2 passes done here, we should be good. I do quite like that new bit though. That here's the next bit of your course. See you later, Daryl. I would love a TW15 TC. I've yet to find a good mod. I've got 35, which I've just did a few tweaks to today, but not yet found a 15. That would be proper nostalgia for me, that. Right, you now should just go. No, that is not where it started, is it? Right, where do you think this finishes? Here. There we go. We weren't far off. Right, 3 headlands coming up. Just got to get these out of the way now. Luckily, with the joys of follow me, he says, Oh my god. I can't even. I'm not looking. Oh, they worked it out. They're like, yeah, no problem here. Nothing to see here. It's half of the course when you're automating stuff. Look how solid they are, though. Nobody broke down. I even put in my chat what could go wrong. Okay, I don't like this one as much as the New Holland. Can I say that? Never said it was wrong, Tim. It's just a different way of doing it. You learn more when you're making mistakes than you do when everything's going to plan, right? This is an FS22 bug, which happens on all forage harvesters. It just blasts into, even though it's going into the trailer, for whatever reason, it doesn't like. That's what I. Hey, Elite, how's it going, mate? Nice to see you. Happy New Year and all that. Do here is let's move him back a bit. Let's get him even. No, maybe let's just try 4, shall we? I wish I was a teenager, Tim. I'd have excuses then for why I do stuff badly. Bruce, why did your parents leave the farm? They retired, mate. They retired. And I didn't want to take it on. I had my own career going on. That's a bit better, isn't it? Just that little bit closer. Check how full it is. That's the only thing with follow me. You don't know how full the trailer is. 100%. So now we should be able to turn that off. And when we turn it back on, it'll remember those settings. I don't know if I regret that decision come August. So let's go and see if Simple Inspector, good call, disturbed, yes. I shall go and grab that, it's a good call. Now let's see if our little bunker guy is still running, or he's got bored again and hidden in the bushes. Because we have been a while. Good pause for a moment when I wasn't planning on. I went to the bathroom before I started, so I should be alright for a couple of hours. Sorry, Rob. I'm so childish sometimes. So, if he's running in the middle of one of his cycles, so there he is. He's just lining up for another go. So I think he's already lined himself up. So he will run whatever path he's going to go. Out the bushes. It's great, isn't it, Elite? It's great. So, look, now he'll recognise there's a tractor waiting. And he'll go, let me get out of the way for you. And they will stop there, and they will sit and wait. I will drive in. And when I'm done, we'll crack on again. There we go. JJ Cox, a Ford mod. Yes, it is. It's annoying how long it took them to implement, but they've done it so much better than 19, Hamish. It's super, super simple. All the best, Cartech. We'll catch up with you soon, mate. So look, now I'll just roll out though. These cane noises on the trailer are so noisy. If I park here now, just for a second, jump out. There he is. Getting organised. Or she is. I think it's her. Run down here. How good is that? And it compacts quite quickly as well. Yeah, 5% already. Was that the sound of your tailgate slamming? Yes. It is very noisy on those cane trailers. Very noisy. Yeah, and that'll just keep going. 10%, like 5% at a time. It's very good. It can handle really late. I got one tractor stuck the other day, disturbed. I got one. I tipped it too far out, and I was using an 8RX, and it ended up balancing on it. But that's the only issue I've had. Right, let's go and get another load. No, I'm frustrated that forage harvest is not as smooth as the New Holland one. Might have to revert back. It looks like our windrow is finished. Wonder if we could. I wonder if actually going back to. I wonder if I'd reduced the speed, it would have caused less of an issue. Didn't think about that. We could try that, couldn't we? Take care, Scott. All the best, mate. Be sure to go and jump onto Scottish stream as soon as we're done here. I think we will stop at 2 hours tonight, just because. Yeah, see, it's remembered my settings, which is nice. I should be able to jump into this and get on with it. Still down. I think I might be taking a trip to the notepad editor. If I can adjust this speed issue on this. We're going to have to clear a lot of fields to fill that bunker, aren't we? Looking good though. Always takes a bit of time for this to click, but when it does, it goes quite well. I know this is a bit of a hack as well, using follow me, but it's going. Might actually run the headlands and get them out of the way now. Filling up quicker as well. But remember to stop so that nice view down the valley though, look at that. Beautiful. See my bales over there as well. Need to go and get them at some point. Powers up the hill. Come on. Come on, not time to wait for you. Oh, you should, Hamish. It's right up your street. Like he's getting very close to full again. I would say he is there. Yes. Dave, the problem is I tried it on Courseplay. There's a problem with the little forage harvest. It runs at 14 miles an hour, so when it gets to the edges, it's tail whipping everywhere. And it's a little. We need to kind of tweak the speed at some. It's not as nicely done as the little New Holland I was using in the other one. So yeah, it's a little. I would say mod compatible issue. But yes, that would be how I would normally do it. Do you think would be sort of close map to this on console? I know it wouldn't be the same. Just well, hopefully they get this to console soon, Vital. But yeah, Attingham Park's a good call, Legion. Attingham's a lovely map. That's his animals that are coming for Court Farms, Hamish. Yeah, they look pretty special, don't they? That's our little leveler, leveling the land. People of a certain age will get that joke. This map would be great with Maize Plus Disturbed, it would. And I think it works with no issues. From what I've read from people who've tried it. Thank you, Mr. Bunkerman, for getting out of the way so quickly and efficiently. SH Martin, hello, how are you? Let's look, 99% compacted already. Just while we were going to get the second load, so it really will cut down on time. Ah, yeah, I knew you guys were working with them. That's right. There we go, it's going to let me tip it all. There we go, nice. Yes, the AI tractors in there's that bang again, every single time. The AI tractors on this are great, they're a nice touch. Always turn into that shed rather than round the corner here. Bad habits. Right, I'm going to try and set the field speed. Oh, I've kind of messed up now because I've skipped rows and stuff. No, I'll just stick with it how it is. The magic tractor turned into a shed. Boom. Hey, T-Man, how are you, mate? Happy New Year. How are you? Just going to move this out of the way, actually. There's T-Man, for whatever reason, T-Man's name gets blacklisted every time somebody says hello. Kind of, it's part of the gig, isn't it? A tricky yard on an unknown farm. Just a tweak needed. Yeah, I think so, Dave. I've done a little tutorial of the silage loader, and I used Courseplay and auto drive for that, and it worked a treat. But where am I? I left my tractor over here. I need that. But yeah, this was just a bad mod choice. Like Ron Burgundy made a bad choice with milk. There we go. Must be an overseas thing. I can't think of what offensive term you could possibly be related to, T-Man, but YouTube's decided. I haven't tried it with a silage fork or a buck rake, but the automated one doesn't work. But yeah, the blades work well and the rollers work well. Dave, I'm still not tried everything yet. It doesn't recognize, Courseplay doesn't recognize it with certain ones. I'm sure they'll add some more in. This is making this much harder work, but it's fine. I'm definitely going to trade this back in for the New Holland one. That does work well. Well, he's doing the job as well, so nice to have a backup plan, to be honest. Right, are you going to let me turn? Or we're going to have a whole new set of issues now. It's actually worked quite well. Almost. Now the John Deere can't get up the hill. John Deere, the Ford, can't get up the hill. Yeah, T-Man, you got something you want to tell us? Your former life. Hemiram, how are you doing? Happy New Year, mate. Nice to see you. Follow me, seriously not have a weight keybind anymore. I've not used. To be honest, I very rarely use it, but so I only know the fundamentals, the basics of it. Should have turned a lot sooner there. This is just a botch job now to get it to get this field cleared. Oh, come on. I think we'll have another go at this in another field with another mower, I think, in the next edition. Turning early now. See if we can pick up this. Ah. Get out of the way, tractor. Come on. Give him a hurry on. Come on, finish this trailer. There we go. So this has not been as slick as I would have liked, to be honest. But it's all part of the learning curve. Stop here. I'll get this unloaded. Yeah, I think there's only certain things it works with, Dave. I've tried some of the rotary mod. They were mods, they're not base games, they were rotary blades, and they didn't seem to want to recognise it either. I also spotted a couple of modded tractors since then that have not worked as well. Custom Modding's 8R was one of them that didn't seem to want to recognise things as well, so we'll tip this. We'll watch the little compacting tractor again for a little while, but I think we'll call it there because I've got a little bit of editing to do and wouldn't mind an early night. Still trying to shake this cold, so we'll see how we can get on with that. But this has been fun. It's a nice way to spend New Year's Day. And the more I'm playing this map, the more fun I'm having with it. It really is great. Oh, T-Man, a month now. I'm in a month in the hole now. It's damn cold. Can't shake it at all. Work starts tomorrow for me too, Hamish. Yeah. Try and clear the decks for everybody's back. Right, how's our compaction? Look at that, 96% again, so looking good. He's already on his next pass, so we'll just wait for them to finish. Oh, Legion. 3 hours. Hey Faber, how you doing? Avi is such a baby. Such a little baby. Oh, he's not. He don't think he's recognised me. Like I said, this is still a beta version of this, so let's see if he recognises me now. Yes. That's interesting. Happy New Year to you too, Faber. Hope you're doing well, mate. Fill in the other corner here, shall I? These are big bunkers. You'd pretty much harvest the whole map to fill one of these. Maybe that's the challenge. Maybe that's what we do next. It's nice to see that it works in non-base game silos as well, though, because that was one of the issues in the 19 version of it. There's a lot of silos that weren't recognised, so literally I've tried it on Attingham and I've tried it on here and they've both worked, which has been great. So pleased with that. Oh, we've spilled out the side of the silo there. I'll have to go and sort that out at some point. Glovebox, how you doing, man? Happy New Year. When is the new series getting released that you were talking about? This is it! This is episode 3 now. I've just done a couple of live streams because it suited my shooting my schedule over the New Year's period, but we'll go back to some episodes after this. But I have got another couple of ideas lined up for a new series which could be quite good fun, so we'll see how those go over the next few days. And then yeah, we'll see what the new year brings. I think it's going to be a really good year for FS this year. All of the teething and the new game issues are starting to go away, and we're going to start seeing some cool stuff think there's going to be some spectacular mods out this year. 24 Hours of Daytona's coming up. I take it you're racing, Glovebox. Teams ready, are they? Nikki Maloney, you go into the XML files and you update it. There we go, look, it's pushed that right into the corner now. This is a pretty low horsepower tractor as well. Actually could do with adjusting this slightly. Might bump it up a little bit and see if he'll go a little bit closer to the edges. This is a test I haven't done yet. If I go wider, what happens? Do you go closer to the edges? Or does he just stay exactly the same? Do them going a little bit closer to the edges. It might be the width. You might need to reset the width of the, just to measure the width of the I'm not sure if you're supposed to measure the width of the bunker or measure measure the width of the blade. Oh, look at that. Let's try 3 meters, see if that adjusts it. Hey John, happy new year to you, mate. How are you doing? Cheers, Scooter. All the best, mate. Yeah, I think you're right. Disturbed, I think. That looks like it's shifted us to a new plane, doesn't it? See what happens here. Are you going to give me another one or not? No, it's going back. So let's try and stop the course. Just one little test. See what happens, see where it sticks us. I have to wait a couple of passes until it's... Interesting, it wouldn't let me go below 3 meters. Might have to find the perfect sweet spot. There's blade catchers for sure, they are. Are you going to do another one? Oh, you are this time. Yeah, it's not quite right. We could play around a little bit with this. Try and get it right. But for now, it does. It does a good job, and it's... What is it? 95% compacted already. So, it's not bad. You think that's piling right up, higher up. That's going to look really good. So, lovely little addition to Courseplay, that. Gotta say, loving that. Oh, did I turn my light off? When did I turn that off? Shows what I'm up to. Width of the double wheels, maybe? Yeah, possibly disturbed. That's a fair point. Yeah, I'll keep having a play and see what we got with it. Right. Thank you all. That was great. Happy New Year to you all. Have good weeks. Good luck going back to work this week. Whoever's going back to work this week, and yeah, we'll get organised. We'll catch up soon. Yeah, why not we jump over and go and say hello to Scott, who's streaming on the other side. So let's do that. Legion, you want to pop a link to his is streaming, we'll all go and say hello. But all the best, take care, and we'll catch up soon. Take care. Bye for now.